Good morning. It is 11:24 a.m. on Saturday, October 6th, 2018. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I guess I've been up for as long as it took to watch the latest episode of The Good Place because for whatever reason in my head that was more important than recording this video right away. It was a good episode though. I like that show. Anyway, I slept in obviously because I don't know. I'm bad at using the weekend to actually recover on getting more sleep because I kind of slept in yesterday, but then I stayed up late last night and blah, blah, blah. So, anyway, not good sleep hygiene, but feeling okay about it. I think I think it'd be all right. D&D today is going to be fun because I think we have the whole party to play, continue Curse of Strahd, and we're sort of building towards a climax there. We'll see if we get there this time. I think it's quite, I think it's probably more likely that we'll have one more, but we'll see. But yeah, so all that's going on. What else did I do yesterday? I feel like I did things. I got some podcast episodes posted. I went to the pharmacy. I took a walk. And what else? I finished watching Netflix's Maniac, which I will definitely say sticks the landing. That was my fear, if you recall me talking about it initially, was that it felt like a story that needed to have a definitive ending, and then and the ending needed to be like, my concern was it wouldn't be enough to just enjoy the early episodes. I would want to have it end well in order to really feel like a solid recommendation. And now I feel like it's a solid recommendation. It's a super weird show. It, has a serious but, thoughtful look at, some issues of mental illness and grief and some of those things. But also with some really interesting sci-fi ideas and a really surrealistic vibe that evokes things like Brazil and Blade Runner and stuff like that. And Legion, the TV show. It's very strange, and I loved it, I think. Uh, I don't know where I think it comes in. I don't know. I think I'm just still processing it. Is what it is. But on the whole, I liked it a lot. Thumbs up. I also found myself rewatching Monsters vs. Aliens last night, which is the DreamWorks animated movie from a few years back now, where the idea is aliens are invading, so the monsters that had been hidden in a secret government base have to team up to fight them. But I don't know. I kind of felt that it was underrated still. People don't think about it that much, I suppose. A lot of pieces of it are obviously very, jokey, like the story doesn't always take itself super seriously. There's lots of winks and nods and stuff as opposed to being more grounded, which is fine. But one thing that I think is part of what led me to watch it, which actually ties into having just finished watching Maniac, was some of the ideas of figuring out who you are as opposed to who you thought you were supposed to be. And that is definitely something that's a theme in Maniac, and also the theme of Susan's story in Monsters vs. Aliens, where if you haven't seen it or you just don't remember, she is the character who is a normal woman until she is struck by a meteor, which causes her to grow to be, I think, 50 feet tall, something like that, and be super strong. Obviously, this is disruptive to her life plans. But in particular, like she struggles with everyone she loves being scared of her now, and uh, discovering that the guy that she was literally in the process of marrying when this all went down, is not willing to stay with her. He basically implies that being with her would be bad for his career now. And that's why he's not willing to be supportive as she goes through this traumatic experience. And so she kind of recognizes, hey, you know what? Maybe I can find my own new thing to be and to do. And I don't know, I just always kind of related to that. And I think possibly occasionally feeling like I'm huge in a world that's a little bit too small for me. I can relate to that a little bit. I mean, obviously, there are lots of people who are taller than me, but still. Anyway, yeah, so that's kind of what I got up to yesterday, and so I'll go ahead and leave it there, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.